Hello everyone, I'm Rachel.
And I'm Jessica.
And today we're going to be doing some fun things with felt. So,
Yes.
I have a needle felting kit, this cute little snowman.
And I'm using this wool felt kit of a fox.
Yes.
So this one's from Hardicraft.
This one's from Hawthorn Handmade. So we carry a lot of these. They're all different kinds of designs and animals and lots of cute stuff.
We also sell like felt and also wool roving. So you could make this stuff, like make your own kit.
Yeah.
But
it is nice to start with.
It's so nice to
especially
start.
if you're a beginner.
Yes.
So I am a beginner. I have never done one of these.
Yeah.
So I'll walk you through as a beginner sees it.
And then, I don't know, this one ends with like a stuffed animal. And I don't know,
It's cute.
It's so cute. I'm
Very
excited.
cute.
I've been looking at this for
I've been eyeing this one for a long time.
Yeah.
As soon as it came in, I'm like, oh, I want to try that.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get crafting.
Oh, this one was the other one I was thinking of doing.
Yeah, that's cute too.
Some Christmas ornaments. I like that.
So, for needle felting, you do need something to like kind of push your wool into. We do have this available, the needle felting foam. Or if you just have some felt around, you can just make kind of like a little pile of it and then you can push down into that. So I'm just going to use this today because, you know, we had it on hand and use what you have, right?
Yeah. Okay. And I am not doing needle felting. This is, I don't know. It's like making a felt craft, but it's not needle felting. Needle felting, you have the needle and you're poking the wool a bunch of times and it sticks it together.
Yeah.
So wool has like little, that's just kind of like barbs on all of the wool. So like when you agitate it, they stick together, and that's how you get
it sticks. Okay.
That's how you get the wool sheets like this. And also when you get to your needle will have little, probably in this. Your needle will have, this is a nice.
Isn't that a nice little case?
But the needle has little barbs. I doubt you'll be able to see it.
Oh, I can see
on the camera.
Yeah,
but there are tiny little and it's just to further help agitate.
Yeah. I like that it's in this container so that you're not like poking yourself as you get it out.
Yeah.
So opening this up, I have the two needles actually. So they must be like, are they different sizes or?
No, it's probably sometimes you break a needle.
Oh,
and
good to have an extra.
It's good to have an extra.
And then you get the directions, and then look at these little wool piles of different colors here, and then more of the white because you're gonna be using more of the white for the snowman. And then directions. So what is your kit comes with?
Kit. So I have the instructions, the instruction manual, and it's. Yep. There's not a lot of instructions, really. It shows a couple different stitches you can use. So that's all the instructions. And then I have some felt pieces in different colors. I have the eyes that I'll use for the little fox.
For the eyes, yeah.
I have some embroidery floss.
Okay.
And let's see. Oh, I'm guessing you're going to use that for the nose.
Oh,
and then I have some sewing thread. I grabbed these needles. So this wasn't in the kit. So you will need like a regular sewing needle. And then it comes with the stuffing, vacuum formed stuffing.
Oh,
so it's
that's
all
fun.
It's all flat.
Just right in there.
Yeah.
And then the felt.
Felt, yeah.
Cool.
So
that's very fun.
Like I said, there's like minimal instructions on here. So
but yeah, you just kind of go by the pictures.
I think you
you
just kind of build it. So I was thinking I was gonna first cut out some pieces.
Okay.
And I cut them out here. And then I'm thinking I use the blanket stitch, which there's a picture here of how to get them together.
Cool. So, I read these directions ahead of time. These are actually pretty specific directions, which are nice to have. But before you start, I would, read it all the way through so you kind of get an understanding. I'm sure as you go, it will kind of get easier as you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said before, I've never done this. So you'll just have to bear with me if it turns into an ugly snowman. So it's first going to start off with the balls of the snowman, the smaller top and the bigger bottom. So it says split off a small wisp of white for step 11. Okay.
Oh, just because you want to save some?
Need a little bit of a wisp of white.
It's probably for your eyes. Like, see how there's the little glint in the eyes?
Okay, so I'm going to take off. That's a big wisp. Oh, there we go. Here's just a little bit
wisp
of white. I'm going to set that aside. And then I'm going to split off 1/3 of the white wall and set aside. Okay. So I'm going to kind of like untangle that a little bit. Look how much you get with this. Wow. What would be 1/3 of this? That's a good question. Let's see. How do I get this apart?
And
should I cut? It says I shouldn't cut this, right? I should just...
Yeah, just wisp it.
Wisp.
Just wisp it apart.
Okay, so I have like... Well, that's not helpful. I have 2 chunks. I needed 1/3 of this. Let me just...
Well, just take a little piece
of
both.
this.
Maybe pull it this way.
That would be easier. I'm trying to do... See, like I said, I am very much beginning at this. Yes. Okay, does that seem about 1/3? Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
A few years ago, I went to, in Michigan, there's a fiber art festival thing, and they had sheep and goat and alpaca and all that, and I took a needle felting class.
Oh, fine.
And then I was like, oh, I love it, and I got so much needle felting stuff. I got all the will roving stuff, and actually I did make quite a bit of things.
Yeah.
I just haven't used any of it.
but you have it
recently. But I have it all. I have a lot.
Okay.
I've got a bunch of colors, and I got a book.
No, I'm sorry. I'm trying to listen to you, but also read my directions.
I'm trying to talk so our viewers don't get bored with us.
So I have to set
while
aside
you read the directions.
The 1/3, and then I had this, and you split that in half, and yeah, it makes sense when you read through it.
Yeah.
So now I roll it from one end as tightly as you can into a ball, about 3 centimeters. That's very specific.
So with this, I'm assuming... So normally, like, when you sew things, you want to give yourself a little bit of gap.
Oh.
But with this, because you can see the seams, I'm thinking that's not the case. And I can just cut right to this end.
Right. Okay. Here's my little ball. Then you hold it against the foam and stab it. All right. Are we ready to stab? Here's my little pile of felt. Here's my little ball. And I'm just stabbing it.
Stab it.
Is there any good technique for this? Or just kind of stab it all over?
Just keep it going.
Well, this is fun.
Yeah. It is kind of cool, like how you can build stuff by stabbing things.
Yeah.
Don't stab your finger. Hurts a lot.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep my fingers away from it.
Like I was saying, there's little barbs on the needles, so it's worse than poking yourself with a regular needle because there's the little barbs you gotta pull out.
Also, this pile of felt is working really nicely.
Yeah.
Like, it works great. The needle is going through it, but like...
Yeah.
That's fine.
Which, I mean, that'll happen. But so then with using the felt, you just want to make sure it's not sticking to the felt. So every once in a while, just
like
pull
move
it
and okay. Okay, so I just kind of keep stabbing this until it looks like a little snowman ball. This is fun. I'll just sit here stabbing for a while.
And I'll just be cutting.
So let us know in the comments. Have you guys ever tried felting crafts, either needle felting or
Sewing felting.
Sewing felting.
There's also wet felting.
Oh, what's wet felting?
So, and actually I took a class with that too.
Ooh.
And wet felting, it's still going with the idea that the felt, when you use friction, it'll stick to itself. Like the barbs of the wool will interlock and you'll end up with a thing. So with wet felting, you use soap and water and a bunch of friction.
Use soap too.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like what we did in the class is we took an orange. So we just had the orange and then had a bunch of the wool roving like this and just like wrapped it around the orange.
Oh.
And then had it in a bucket of soapy water and just went like this all around the orange.
Wow.
Until it got felted.
Wow. Cool.
And then we cut out the orange and had a little hole at the top so it was like a little basket.
That's fun.
Yeah. There's a lot of felt crafts.
Yeah, and I haven't really tried them before. I don't know, I usually just stick to, what I know, what's comfortable. Yeah. I love embroidery, so I usually gear towards that, or painting and scrapbooking, all that. But yeah, needle felting is just always, it's interested me, but I just have not done it.
You can also use scraps like this. So like if you're making a bigger thing.
Yeah.
So say you're making a bigger snowman, you can just throw all of this in the center.
Oh, in the middle? Yeah.
And then wrap it up and stabby stab. So yeah, all of your little scraps, save them.
Oh, okay. Good idea. So, I mean, we're getting there. We're looking a little rough, but we're getting there. Get it to look better here.
Let's see, what do I got going? I don't know. Fox. Got Foxy going. I got my first piece cut out. I was hoping I could get a head assembled.
Yeah.
Fox head.
We will see how much of this I'll get done. I don't believe I'll get all of it done.
Yeah, that's the thing with needle crafts is it's something that takes a while. Like it's one of those things you want to just
you might just sit down.
Sit down. You can grab it later. You can watch TV while you're doing it.
Yeah, I like to embroider while watching TV.
Well, the embroidering with you, especially because you like embroidering so much, wool felting. Like the needle felting, stabbing, is cool to add on to the embroidery.
I've seen some of that, so it's like almost like 3D embroidery, because it's like raised. You see the wool. I've seen some amazing like landscapes. Yeah, and they use wool and like beading, and I gotta try some of that.
I think that would be pretty cool. I could see you doing all that.
So do I just keep going until like it looks smoother, right?
Yeah.
Like it's getting there.
Yeah, so it's like the more you stab it, the smaller it'll get.
The smaller
and the more compact, like it won't look so fluffy.
So fluffy and fuzzy.
You could stab it enough to where it looks more like this.
Really? Wow. Yeah. I feel like that would take forever.
Yeah.
You have to be careful. I see a little red thread in here from that. Or it could have been from my red over there. That's okay. We'll just kind of stab that in. You won't know it's there.
I'm trying to be very exact with this.
Yeah.
So my shapes look good.
Yeah. That's not something you can like... I don't know. Some other crafts, you can eyeball and it doesn't matter if it's crooked. But some of these needle crafts, you gotta be a little bit more careful.
Yeah. Okay. So... I'll throw that one away so I don't get confused. Like what I did with this one. Okay, so there's my first piece.
Cute.
I want to try to save as much of the wool as I can, and then before I cut this out, I guess you could trace it if you'd rather trace it with like a there's different pens made for needle crafting. Like there's chalk pens, or there's ones that will wash away when you put water on it. So you could do that and trace around your little template, but I am just pinning them on here.
Oh, that's smart to pin it, yeah.
Because then I don't gotta mess with anything. I've already got the needles out anyways, so I just pin it down and cut it out.
Okay. I'm seeing a difference here. It is looking more compact, less fuzzy.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is fun. Just to sit here and poke this thing, like...
Yeah.
This is fun.
I feel like the needle crafts are where you go to meditate.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, just...
Just sit and relax.
Yeah.
And I do think this is nice, beginner friendly, because I was a little worried.
Like how beginner friendly?
Yeah, how beginner friendly.
Yeah, because we've all grabbed those kits where it says for beginners.
Yeah, and you're like,
holy smokes.
That's not a beginner. That's an advanced beginner. But yeah, this is definitely beginner friendly. Like the directions are very detailed, and there are pictures, which I like that.
Yeah.
I like pictures and directions. And you're just stabbing, you're forming a little ball and stabbing it. Anybody can do that.
Yeah. I would also say that this one seems pretty beginner friendly because it's very I don't know, like, I mean, you saw the instructions. They're pretty minimal. Most of them are based on the picture. And especially if you have any sewing, I don't think you have to have sewing experience, but even if you've sewed like a button on or something, I feel like you could get in and do this craft.
I've had to sew quite a few stuffed animals.
Oh yeah.
For my kids. Or this one time, okay, so Emma, my daughter, she's 8. She brought home a stuffed animal of a friend's.
For you to sew?
For me to sew and fix. Apparently she told this friend that my mom crafts and can fix this. And so she brought it home to me to fix. I was like, oh, no pressure. Okay, yeah, I'll fix this for your friend. So it's just a little stuffed animal that had like a hole like on the top of its head. And so I just got out my embroidery floss and needles and I fixed it up. And you can barely tell. I'm like, wow, embroidery supplies come in handy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't really have like sewing thread or anything around. All my stuff is just embroidery.
Oh, okay.
But it works well for stuffed animals in case you need that. Yeah, so I've had to fix a few stuffed animals. And embroidery works great.
Wow.
Yeah. Things you didn't know you needed.
Yeah, well, I feel like I just have all of the art supplies.
All of it, yeah.
From like all the different crafts.
So you have sewing stuff, right?
I have sewing stuff. I have a sewing.
Okay.
I have 2.
You have 2 sewing machines?
I have 2 sewing machines.
Wow.
What don't I have?
What don't you have? Yeah, is there any craft you don't have?
I haven't done much leather crafts.
Oh, leather. Okay.
I do have a leather punch.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I don't do a lot of leather.
Yeah, leather
crafts.
crafting's fun.
I want to get into it a little bit, and I want to make myself some sandals.
Oh, that would be fun.
That's my plan for next summer.
For next summer, yeah.
I want to make some sandals.
That'd be good. Hello, Marianne's Craft Corner. Glad you can join us.
We're felting.
We're felting. I've just been stabbing this snowball for the last 15 minutes.
And I've been cutting out a
Look
box.
how good that looks. That's looking really good, if I don't say so myself.
Let's see. Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah. For sure.
I think I'll just stab
It's sticking together.
Just a little bit more, and then I think I'm going to move on to the whatever's next, like the scarf, I think. Or the next spot. I don't know. We'll see. Or maybe I'll do the hat next. Because I don't think I'm going to be able to finish the whole body. So I could just move upwards.
Yeah.
Yes, I am getting there. Yes. Yeah, you don't want to go into this thinking it's going to be a quick craft.
Yeah.
It's just relaxing. You might set it down, do it later.
Yep. Okay, I think I've got enough pieces where I can maybe start sewing. So I'm gonna do that. And again, save all your little scraps.
Save the scraps.
That's perfect for a center of a ball.
Mm-hmm.
I've also seen, especially when you're getting bigger and bigger, you can just get a yarn ball, like wool yarn.
Oh.
So it'd just be like a whole yarn ball.
And then you just
and
put
then
the
that's
wool
your
around
center.
it? Oh.
And then and then you would take like this and
then just
wrap it around your wool, and then that's when you start stabbing.
Okay, that's a good idea because then you save on the wool and not use so much of it. Just came to my mind the voodoo doll. Yeah, it is. I guess you can think of it as that. Or if you're just having a rough day, you need to stab something, just stab some wool.
Yeah. Okay. Threading the needle.
Okay. Do you think this is good or should I go more?
That's up to you and what look you want. If you want like
I don't mind if it's a little fuzzy. Because I feel like to get it perfectly smooth, like that
it's
might
gonna
take
be a lot of stabbing.
And I'm eager to start doing like the hat and the eyes.
Yeah.
And the nose. Oh, that's gonna be hard.
Okay, I'm going to put this on, and again, I'm going to pin it into place so things don't shift around on me.
Good idea.
So just like that. That should be enough.
Okay.
I'll start here. Let's see. It's been a little bit since I've done some of these stitches. So let's see, we've got blanket stitch. Now, let me look at the picture. Where we got the blanket stitch. Oh, nice. So it looks like... It kind of looks like a lot of it is the ladder stitch. Would you think? Like, what is blanket? What is ladder?
Oh. Yeah, that looks like ladder. Just kind of...
Just in and out.
Blanket stitches.
Yeah, where is it doing the blanket stitch?
I don't know.
Maybe it's like an option.
Yeah, I think either would probably be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe they're just showing you the different options.
I think so, because then there's also the applique stitch, which, maybe I use that on the goggles, but I think that might be it. Pattern, cut out felt, and sew together.
Okay.
Do you do much of the blanket stitch with embroidering?
No.
I'm trying to...
Oh, I guess kind of maybe at the end, if I like the back of it. If you put a piece of felt on the back, and then you do blanket stitch for the backing.
Oh.
That's usually the only time I would use that.
So you think I should just go with ladder?
Sure.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
So I'm going to start working on my hat for my snowman. And it says to take a small piece of the berry wool and mess it up in your fingers. Okay, what does that mean?
Mess it up.
Mess it up. So I'm just...
Maybe the blanket stitch is so, like, you use it where you're putting stuff in so that the stuff doesn't fall out.
Oh, when you're stuffing it.
Yeah, but I'm sewing before I'm stuffing. I think I'm gonna just start going with ladder.
That's fine.
And we'll go from there.
Reshape it into a rough disc.
A thing with sewing too, if I do it wrong, I can always just take it out and do it again.
Yep.
So
lay over the top of the head, leaving 2 to 3 centimeters of white between the berry and the scarf. Oh, I didn't do the scarf yet, but stab into the head to attach, creating a red hat shape.
Let's see, is this right?
Okay, so here's my head, and I'm going to start stabbing my little red hat. That's actually going to be a layered hat. There's like blue layer and like a blue little top to it.
I don't know about, let's see. Maybe I'll do, okay, so I might actually do blanket.
Oh, okay.
Because I feel like, I don't know, we're gonna start. And like I said, I might end up taking it out. But that's okay.
Now this is really cool to see like a different color going into this. Like now you can just watching it like attach. This is really fun. Because forever I've been just doing the white like to itself, but now I'm attaching the red hat to it. So that's really fun to watch.
Yeah. Or I've done like animals before and like adding in their little color variations.
Oh, that's
where
fun.
You can just grab a little piece of whatever and just stab it in there.
Yeah.
And it just looks cool.
Cool. Okay, so I'm not sure like how tightly this should be in there. I guess probably some more.
Is this gonna look good?
Is this gonna look good?
So I started doing the blanket stitch.
Okay.
Which I think looks okay.
Yeah.
But then when I stuff it, it's gonna have like that pucker.
Oh.
So I think I should ladder stitch it.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, no, this says blanket.
That does say blanket.
Yeah, this says blanket.
Oh. Well, where do you do the ladder? There?
There, maybe?
Hmm.
Okay, so this is what it says to tell. It says to me, so.
I like the little directions, like little poofy
I know. Add a poof.
Add a poof there. That's great.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
just continue
Probably just follow directions.
for once.
For once. I know. We are very prone to go off directions. Like, we might start it that way, then we're like, we're going to take this into a different direction.
I mean, theirs looks so cute. I feel like this has to end up looking cute, right?
Probably. Okay, there's a little red top to my... This doesn't really look like much yet, but it's going to be cute. Okay, so now I'm going to take a thin piece of the blue.
Oh yeah, this works. Okay, guys. I was just thinking about it too much.
Oh. Yeah.
I'm just blanket stitching
blanket stitch
around here.
Thin
And
piece of
it's
blue.
looking cute. So I can see if I can show you a blanket stitch.
Oh, yeah, that'd be good to show.
I just took this out, so now it's a little
And I'm
crooked.
going to wrap this, if you can see this, I'm wrapping it around the red.
Nice. Okay,
Too
so
big of a piece.
I'm going to start by stabbing in, just like a regular stitch. And before this goes through all the way, I'm going to go up through this. I'll show that again. And there's a stitch. And then I make sure that they're all even.
This is hard to wrap it around. Maybe I should stab like one side for a second.
Mm-hmm.
To just get it stuck.
To get it holded.
So I can...
So I'm going in. Making sure this is all straight still. Okay, going in. And pulling through. And then here's the thread that I'm pulling. I'm making sure to go through this loop before I tighten it all the way. And also, because we're on YouTube, well, you're already on YouTube here, you can just search blanket stitch and there will be some videos that it'll show you a little bit closer.
Yeah. We have, a bunch of stitches shown.
Yeah.
Which are really helpful when you haven't done one of them in a while.
Yeah.
It's nice to
sometimes,
look back
you
at
just
those.
need that little reminder.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there is a picture here which kind of shows the stitches, but sometimes you just need to watch somebody do it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to keep all my stitches even and the same distance down so it all looks nice. it'll have a really cool handmade look to it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's not gonna be like your perfect store-bought stuffed animal.
Right,
and I
right.
think that's the charm
Yeah.
of it.
Because it's handmade. It's made with love.
I want it to look handmade.
Yeah,
If I
yeah.
spent 3 hours making it, I
Yeah.
want you to know
Yeah.
I made that.
Mine's gonna look very handmade. Very fluffy, fuzzy.
Okay, but yeah, now that I'm getting it, I can go through my stitches a little faster. Oh yeah.
Okay. So there's my bottom part. I can talk. Of my hat. I'm just gonna kind of. It's still a little bit fuzzy. I'm gonna go around again. Just really get that in there.
I feel like a fuzzy hat makes sense.
Right? Yeah. This snowman's gonna be cozy.
It was starting to get chilly here last week.
Oh yeah, it's been. In the mornings, it's been very chilly.
I needed my scarf and hat and gloves.
Wow.
I didn't have them, but I needed them.
Yeah. I have heated seats in my van.
Ooh.
And heated steering wheel.
Yeah.
So I rarely wear gloves. Unless I'm like playing outside with the kids or something. Like
yeah.
I don't wear them in the car. I'm spoiled with our minivan.
Yeah. I got a new car and it does not have heated seats where my old one used to.
Oh no, going from heated
to
not heated.
It's such a downgrade. I mean, the car actually works where my old car didn't, so I guess there's that that it's got going for it. But otherwise, ugh.
Yeah.
My butt is cold.
Yep. Okay. That looks good. So now I'm going to make like the top part of the hat. Take a small piece of... so I'm taking another small piece of blue and roll it into a little ball. So then I just put that on the top. Okay, that's easy enough. Look at me go. This is my first time. And I don't know what the definition of small is, but that seems small. I don't know. And just get a little ball. Marianne says, like the colors. Yes, I'm loving all these colors.
Yeah, I really like this orange color I'm working with. Like this burnt. It's like a burnt sienna or something.
Yeah. It's like a nice deep orange.
Yeah.
Not like a pumpkin orange.
Yeah.
Like more like a burnt orange. Okay, so I got my little puff ball here on the top of the hat. And I'm very carefully not stab my fingers. Get that stabbed in a couple times here. It is kind of hard to like keep the ball shape
while stabbing.
And try not to stab my fingers.
Yeah.
Little tricky. But there, like once you get like the center of it in though, then I think that's easier after that. And then I like to just kind of tuck it back in where it should go and stab some more. I don't know, I'm just kind of making that up.
Seems good.
Seems good. Seems like I know what I'm doing, right?
Yeah, for sure.
This is gonna be a very fluffy hat. Oh, too cute.
I like a fluffy hat.
Yeah.
I'm excited to get my fox done, and my fox has a little hat.
Oh, does it have a hat?
Yeah,
what
it's
is
got.
Oh yeah, and like
it's got
like
the aviator hat and goggles and a scarf.
Fun. Oh yeah, I have a scarf too. Very cute.
Oh, cute.
I just didn't do it yet because I need to do the bottom ball first before I can do the scarf. And I wasn't sure if I was going to get that far today.
Yeah.
That's a big That's a lot of white to
Oh,
stab.
I was looking at your instructions.
Yeah.
It says forage for for some twigs for the arms. I think that's so cute.
I like it. I'm sure I can find some twigs out there.
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, we have a twig or two.
Yeah. And then you could probably just like stick it in. You probably don't even need to glue it.
No,
I guess you could glue it.
I don't think I'd even glue it. I would
just stick it in.
I would just kind of stick it in. If you need, you can like cut a tiny little bit of the wool to get it in.
Oh,
and
yeah.
stab it in, and then do your poking all the way around it.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay.
And then you'll be good.
I'm gonna make my top a little bit more rounded. This is definitely a lot larger top than what is pictured. I mean, look at that, and then look at this.
Well, I mean, it's just it's bigger than the
fluffier
picture,
top.
but
Fluffy.
I like it. I like it.
It'll look better once I get the eyes and nose on
Yeah.
there.
I think you
Right
got
now,
it.
you're just like, what is this?
You got it. It's looking great. Okay, and then this has a little part here. I think I'm going to stitch up. Like these little slits that I cut
Oh,
to help round it.
Yep.
I think that's where I use the ladder stitch.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just gonna ladder stitch that shut up here.
That's looking pretty good. Now I'm gonna start on my eyes. Let's see. I'm skipping around my directions a little bit. I'm not doing the same order. That's okay.
Oh yeah, I didn't stick in my eyes. I don't know if I'm supposed to stick them in first or last.
I did the nose first. Maybe I should do the nose first. For the carrot nose, take a thin piece of orange and roll it up from one end into a tight cylinder. Oh boy.
I think the carrot will make it look like a snowman.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's that. I got my first piece on. Yay.
Very fun.
Now my second piece.
Take a thin piece of orange and roll it up from one
Oh,
end into
this
a
is
tight cylinder.
This is going to be so cute. Say foxes are my spirit animal.
Yeah. What would be my
I like
spirit
foxes.
animal? What do you think?
Let's see. Ooh, what kind of animal? Okay, I can just start naming off ones that I know are not.
Are not.
I don't see you as a bird.
Okay. Okay.
Some sort of ground animal.
Ground animal.
Maybe like a forest.
Forest
Do you
animal?
seem like a forest animal? I think you could.
Sure.
I think you could seem like a forest animal.
Sure.
Like a
Bunny?
Yeah, or I was almost heading towards squirrel. I don't know if that's quite it though.
I feel like a squirrel.
Yeah, I don't think that's quite right. I feel like you're a little more majestic than a squirrel.
Oh, good.
But what is a more majestic than a squirrel, but is still a forest animal?
I don't know.
And
Deer. Deer is like
Deer are
kind of
cool.
majestic,
Yeah.
but also stupid because they run into.
That's the thing. So, yeah, I don't know. I feel like you could be a deer, but then
Yeah.
there's that fact that they always are in front of the car and getting hit that make you
We almost
not
ran
a
into
deer.
one on the way to work last week. It was my birthday. Matt was driving. We were just taking one car, and it ran out in front of us like
Oh,
right before
gosh.
here. So it's like a busy road. There are
Yeah.
houses. There's no like woods, and it jumped out so fast.
So these I walk on these trails and there's always deer there.
Yeah.
I see so many deer, and they'll come up right next to me, and I feel like Cinderella or something. So yeah, I see deer, and they
Come
do.
to my house.
When you like see them in person, they do have like the majestic, like whoa.
Okay, you should see my nose. This is... Guys.
Oh wow, wow.
I'm not done yet. I still have to stab it a lot, but I think I made it a little bit large.
This can be a cautionary tale for the snowmen not to lie.
I'm gonna kind of like stab a little bit more into it so it's not so long. Oh, there, see there, I fixed it up a little bit. Now it's just short and fat. Okay, so then they say in the directions to like get it like pointed and like firmer, you kind of like lay it down in your felt or whatever, and then you're gonna stab it like this. And just keep rotating it. So we'll see if it looks like a carrot or not, but it was pretty comical the way it just was.
You can also, like if something seems just too big, you can also take scissors and snip it a little bit.
Oh, okay.
And cut it down, but then you just need to felt over it a lot to
cover that up.
Yeah, to like, because you're breaking the fibers when you're doing that, so you just have to felt over it more to make them look unbroken.
Okay. Yeah, this is funny not to use scissors at all for this craft so far. I don't think I'd do it anywhere, really.
Yeah, you really don't have to.
I think this whole thing is just stabbing. My poor carrot nose, that's just so... It's just so sad.
Just keep stabbing. You'll get there. It'll come along.
Yeah.
It's looking better.
Yeah, we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. I think I need to stab the base of it down a little bit more, too. And then go back to the sides. I think there was a reindeer one of these too that looked really cute.
Ooh, maybe you're a reindeer. I could see that because it's got Rudolph. The majestic. It's a forest animal. It's you love Christmas.
I love Christmas.
Okay, you're a reindeer.
Okay.
So that's good because
good.
I was thinking you're kind of like a deer.
Yeah.
But you're not a deer that just gets hit. You're a deer that carries Santa.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm a deer that just sings holiday songs all the time.
That's a good spirit animal.
Yes.
Were you thinking about that while you
I was.
The whole time.
I was thinking, I've just been thinking, I'm like, what? Porcupine? No. Porcupines are cool. Well, I was just trying to think of woodland animals. Okay. You're definitely not a porcupine.
No.
But actually, I just saw a porcupine.
Where?
When I was up north. And
up north. Okay.
And this was the first time I ever saw a porcupine.
I don't think I've ever seen one.
It was big.
Really?
It was like this big.
Wow.
This big, guys.
That is humongous.
Yeah, it was cool.
Huh.
But yeah,
I never really knew they lived much in Michigan. But I mean, I guess we do have a lot of wooded areas.
Yeah.
Huh. I bet you my daughter Emma will want to keep this when I'm done.
Yeah.
She loves keeping all my crafts. She's like, "Can I have that? Can I have that?" Whenever I bring it home. I'm like, sure.
Where does she put them all?
She just collects things. She's a little bit of a hoarder.
Yeah.
It just goes in her room and it collects. Like, if I'm done with an embroidery or something, she's like, "Oh, Mommy, I want that." I'm like, "Okay, hang on. I gotta take pictures of it first, put it in the gallery or post it online or whatever." But then after I'm all done with that, some of these projects, I'm like, what do I do with these? I don't know. So she loves them, collects them. That's fine. There you go.
Yeah.
I mean, some stuff I like to display. Like, I have a couple things displayed on my shelf here at work. But yeah, if I don't have like a spot for it, it's kind of hard to know where to put it. Okay, we're looking better. We're looking
Good,
better.
good. I think I need to.
I think it's still kind of big.
I need
Don't you
some
think
more.
that's kind of a big for its head?
A big what? Oh,
No.
the carrot?
Yeah.
Oh, I like the carrot.
You like it that big?
I like a good carrot.
Big carrot.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's festive.
Are the
Expensive.
eyes gonna fit on there?
Sure. Sure. We're gonna make them fit, Morgan. They will fit.
They might be going into the hat or.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I can make them as big or small as I want.
I like it. I think it's good.
Okay.
It is definitely coming along.
Yeah.
It is. I'm actually really proud I got this far so
Yeah.
far. This whole top. And then I'll get the eyes on there.
So I ran out of my thread,
Okay.
but I think I'm gonna work on bringing the nose part together
Okay.
first. Or maybe not. Or do I finish where I already was going?
That is
don't
the
know.
question.
Okay, maybe I'll just do the nose and get the nose together.
Just getting like the edges of my nose a little bit better. Because I don't want this guy to fall off.
And
Make sure that's secure.
I think I want to kind of mush this together. Maybe I should have done this part first. But it's too late for that sort of thinking. But I think I would have done it first just so then I could have this all as one piece.
Oh, yeah.
And then sew around it. But like I said, it's too late for that
Too
sort
late.
of thinking.
Okay, I'm doing the eyes now. So you just take a piece of black and make a little disc. Let's see, that's probably too much. I don't want ginormous eyes.
I would say you
Start
can
with
always
less.
start with less
Yeah,
and add
always
more.
add more, yeah. It's harder to go
Yeah.
from big to small. Like, I mean, you can keep stabbing it and get it
Mhm.
smaller, but yeah, don't want it to be too big. Okay, I think that's better sized. Just kind of make a little hole. And then I'll stab the center of it first. That's what the directions say. Stab the center first to kind of, you know, get it in place probably.
Mm-hmm.
And then go around and get your edges and everything. There is like a little piece of white too on the eyes. I
Mhm.
like that little detail.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Yeah, and I like that too. It adds a lot, and it adds a lot of personality to it.
Okay. Was that too big of an eye?
It's like the
Hmm.
oh, what is it called? The kawaii?
Oh,
Eyes?
yeah. I'm going to make it a tiny bit smaller. I can kind of get the edges
Yeah.
in there a little bit more. Yeah. Because that seemed a little too big for me. There we go.
But you can get like really good details with this, with the needle felting, because you can grab like one fiber and
Oh, yeah.
poke it in there.
Yeah, this is a really fun craft. I definitely will have to do more of this and add it to my embroidery too.
Yeah.
Now for that though, you probably wouldn't be you're not gonna be stabbing it so much. It's gonna be more of like
It would still be a bit of stabbing.
but you like on your embroidery
Yeah.
fabric.
Yeah.
Okay. But if you want it to be like fluffier, you just don't stab it as much, right?
Yeah. Or well, there's still like a certain amount of stabbing that you have
Yeah.
to do, but
Because I've seen something where they had like clouds.
Yeah.
Like wool
but
clouds.
and then you just
Oh,
add more
it was so
more
cool.
to fluff it more.
Oh, okay. All right, there's my one eye. That's not too bad. Look at that. Now for my second eye. Now this is going to be the hard part, is making it the same.
That's always the hard
Oh,
part. You can make one great eye, but
yeah. And yeah, you have a lot of wool here. You could like make something else with
Yeah.
this. Maybe like even just like a tinier snowman.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot gonna be
Or
left
like,
over.
yeah, there's gonna be like a lot of leftover black. Maybe you make
Yeah.
a little bat for Halloween
Oh,
or
yeah.
something.
That'd be cute.
Or a little cat.
Oh yeah, a little
That'd be
cat.
cute.
I would need to look at like a picture
Yeah.
though, or some directions for that. Okay, so we're gonna try to hopefully get this around. That seems like a really large eye.
Whoa!
Hang on. No. We need to take some of that off. I realize that now that I've put it next to my other one. That's too large. Take some of this off.
You already have your first eye?
Yeah.
Cool.
Isn't that cute?
Yeah. Then I'd say for next time, if you like pull out your amount that you want on both eyes,
Oh.
and like so have them both sitting there, so then you
that's
can
smart.
you can see how much you'll put into each.
Yeah. Well, didn't think of that this time.
Well,
I'm a beginner.
That's why there's next time.
Yeah. It kind of starts out scary. I mean, look at how big that is.
It can be a Halloween snowman. It's like a The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah. But I want it to be cute, so we're gonna fix that. Hi Kat. You will love felting and want to learn. Awesome. Well, I would suggest starting out with a cute little kit with some good directions. I like this kit.
And we have a bunch of new kits in our shop, so
yeah,
check them out. I have the links in the description here.
Oh, yeah.
So there's links to Rachel's using a Hawthorn Handmade kit, and I'm using a Hardicraft kit. And then I also linked to just like if you want wool roving or like to not work with a kit.
Yeah, just if you want to do it by yourself.
Yeah. But yes, the kits are linked, so check them out. Because, yeah, always when you're starting a new craft, I really like having a kit to get going.
It's hard to know where to get started.
Yeah,
so
it is.
Having a little kit,
little
is
guide,
nice.
and
because then you can always branch off later on your own.
for sure.
And you know what you like, or like what colors you're drawn to, or what kind of
you want
designs.
To make.
Yeah.
But yeah, then you've already seen like the right way to do it and all that.
Yeah.
And then you can experiment.
Yeah, I think my first one. Well, after you taught me embroidery live,
a
couple years ago, and then I think I did like kind of like a kit after that. Couple kits, and now I can do my own thing. I can embroider whatever comes to my mind, or I can get a pattern. Depends on my mood. Now these eyes are not quite lined up, but we're close. We're close. It's the handmade look.
Yep.
I was in the store yesterday to pick up your order, but couldn't browse. Oh, bummer. Well, hopefully you can come back and browse another time. Yeah, we have our storefront is open Monday through Friday, 9 to 4. So you can pick up your orders and browse.
We have some of this stuff in the storefront.
Yeah, it is up there.
Cute. See, it's starting to take some shape.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go over to this section. Finish sewing over here.
Okay, look at those are my eyes. Aren't they cute? Cute little guy. It's not like perfect or totally straight, but I'm very proud of this thing.
It's like you're sculpting. You're sculpting
Yeah, I'm sculpting with wool.
Wool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
I like it. Okay, now I'm going to get just a little tiny piece of white to put on the eye. Now, they didn't put it like in the center. It's like off a little bit. I don't know. This one looks kind of centered. So that one looks off to the right.
Yeah, I think usually when I'll add it like in like the upper right. So then you want like, or upper whatever, but you want it same exact on both eyes.
Okay.
So if you have it in the exact center, then I think it looks more like pupil-y.
Yeah.
Or like
if it's
up,
like a highlight.
Yeah, then it's a highlight.
Okay. Okay, I think I'll try to put it up in the corner. Let's see. Take a tiny... Yeah, it does say hold in the top corner of the eye. Yeah, it does say corner. Okay. That seems too big. Okay, let's... It's always good to like hold it up to your thing and then take off the wool as needed. Okay, here's my little wisp of white adding to my eye. Stab that in there with hopefully not getting my finger.
Haven't gotten your finger yet, right?
I've like come close. But yeah, I'm actually very surprised. I have not got my finger yet. Knock on wood.
When I was first starting, I definitely got my finger a few times.
Now embroidery, I do quite often stab myself. But it's not that bad. It's like, okay, moving on.
It makes the hairs on my head tingle just thinking about it.
Okay, this might be too big of a piece. Try to move the edges in.
Maybe it's just a bright day.
It's a very bright day.
I feel like for how big your eye is,
Yeah,
that looks good. Yeah.
Okay.
Cute!
Cute little snowman.
Yeah. He's coming together.
But if I make one for Emma, then Henry and Ava will want one too.
Well, there are many kids
there are
to
many
choose
kids.
from.
Yes, yes. But see, the time, that's what I don't have a lot of, is the time for this.
I mean, like who's saying, you gotta just have it as your TV craft or like your wind down.
Yes. So I like to Netflix in the evenings and just, I can craft while I do that. Okay.
Yeah.
That looks good. Look at the little white in the eye. Little highlight. Okay, so now I'm going to do the other eye and try to get this in the corner as well. Wait, on the same side or opposite?
Same side.
Same side. Yeah, that would probably look goofy if it was.
Yeah, it's gonna start looking cross-eyed.
Yeah.
Okay, I got all of the orange for the head. And then I just need to cut out like his white chin.
Oh, white chin.
Yeah. Again, very focused.
Yeah. Oh, you can tell when we're super focused, we just kind of stop talking. Or our heads just get really low. We're just like, ugh.
I know. I feel like we'll just be in the bottom half of the screen, just like,
whoops. There's the top of our heads.
Oh, I guess I could put in my eyes, actually. Maybe I'll do that.
Oh. Yeah, how do you catch those?
Because I should do that before I,
stuff it?
Before I stuff it or before I sew on my chin.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm interested to see these eyes. Okay.
So, let's see. So I think I'm gonna have to cut a little hole in, well, maybe, I don't know. I'm gonna first try to just shove it in there and see where that gets me. And if that doesn't get me anywhere, then I will cut a hole.
Okay.
I think that sounds like a good game plan.
Sure.
Always try the least destructive method first.
Good plan, good plan.
Maybe I'll even take a needle and try to scoot around some of this felt. It is felted very well, so it's a little tricky.
Okay, I'm just,
I think
just
that'll
got
work.
my pinky a little bit. Like, I didn't go in, it just kind of nicked it. And, that didn't feel good.
Okay, I think this is working. Just taking a needle where the hole is supposed to go and just kind of stretching out the felt.
Oh, okay.
Let's see, did that get it? because it doesn't need a lot. I think that'll work. Or at least it marked it.
At least it marked it.
So see, can you see the little dimple there?
Mm-hmm.
I think if I just do that a little bit more. And these eyes, I know because I've used these eyes for crochet and knitting projects and those types of stuffed animals.
Mm-hmm.
They are good. Like you can give it to a baby. And,
Oh, they stand good.
and
Okay.
they're not going to eat it.
That's good.
As long as you put them on the right way. That's
Okay.
what they say in the instructions.
Good
So
to know.
put them on the right way and give them to your baby.
Good to know.
Because I've given these for, not like this specific kit, but kits like this. I've given the stuffed animals to, like, at a baby shower.
Oh, yeah, yep. Okay, look at my little head. Isn't that so cute?
Very cute. And that really didn't take you that
That
long.
didn't take that long. That took, I mean, about a little less than an hour
Yeah.
to do the whole head and a nose and eyes and a hat. Not bad.
So there, I've got my first eye. So all I did was it looks like this. And I shoved it in there. And then there's this little backer piece. And I'll shove that on there too. And just like that. I make sure it's tight. So I put it on all the way. And just like that, I've got a little eye.
Oh, okay.
Isn't that
I
cute?
see. Very cute. I like it.
Yeah.
Should we stop here?
Yeah.
I'm just getting my bottom ready.
Yeah.
It's
But
ready. But yeah, look at that. Felting. Who knew?
yeah,
That is cute.
very cute.
And very
Woo.
relaxing and fun. Good for beginners.
Yeah.
Good for a gift. Like I
Yes.
would gift this to somebody.
You could gift the finished thing. That's like probably what I'll do. I'll gift the
yeah.
finished thing. Or you could gift them the kit.
So they can learn how to do it.
Yeah. So it's a gift either way. Whether you
you
want to
have,
make
like,
it
yeah.
or gift it. I think
love
you could also do like a felting party.
Yes.
Invite
You
some
know,
friends.
like a painting party,
Yeah,
but like felting
felting.
party.
Because that's so
Just to sit
relaxing.
around and like eat
Yeah,
food
and
and
it's-
just stab.
And it's a repetitive thing, and I feel like it's one of the, like, painting, it can be a little intimidating because you're like, I don't know how. or
Yeah.
This is
But
going to
this
look
is-
ugly. Where this
This
is,
is very beginner friendly.
especially when
Yeah.
you get the kit.
Yeah,
It's-
yeah.
I feel like, yeah, people could do it.
Oh, you can add with a tag on the bag.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, whole day party. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
So fun.
Yeah.
Okay, well, hopefully we've inspired you to do some kind of felting crafts, whether it is
Needle
stabbing,
felting?
needle felting, or more like sewing together felting things. We have both. There are a lot of different designs from Hawthorn Handmade and Hardicraft. We carry those. I'm sure there are other brands too, but those are those main ones that we carry.
And those are the ones, like, we have new stuff. And
Yeah.
we just got a bunch
Just
of,
got some new,
bunch
the
of
Christmas
things.
designs like
Yeah.
this. That's fun.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We will see you next time.